Bonjour, je m'appelle Foxy and welcome to the French Revolution episode Belgium. We're here for the Belgian Grand Prix and I'm actually recording this video in the daytime, not as I constantly seem to be able to do at night. So, if you're enjoying the video, drop it a like, subscribe if you are new around here as well. We're going to get straight into the weekend though, so we can have a better look at where we stand with everything. But hopefully you guys are enjoying the series and enjoying my French Revolution, where we are taking Alpine from the merde category to the merci category of Formula 1. Of course, you know, they're in a bit of a complete disaster at the moment in real life, but that doesn't mean that in the game we can transform them. Also, for race, I do practice. This time around, I'm not going to do a single lap of practice because it's a sprint weekend, so I'll just use the sprint race to basically get my laps in and practice. Okay, so I completely forgot that the sprint weekend in this game is different to the sprint weekend in real life. So we're actually going to be going into qualifying. But as you can see, we've had a weight reduction and an ERS upgrade come to the car for this weekend. In terms of the weather, we've got dry weather all around, which is really happy. And that is important. Now, what we have to do is change our engine components, because I do not want to be rocking with super worn components around a high-speed circuit. So, yeah, we'll leave that one on. That's on 46. I'll be alright to leave that there. That gearbox can go in, and we might as well swap to that one, because why not? So, here's how the R&D chart looks. We've taken a step forwards. We're now the second fastest car on the grid. We are just behind Red Bull, who haven't really made any form of upgrades. Mercedes and Ferrari is still really, really strong, despite the fact that they are behind in the R&D chart. So maybe we'll see Red Bull kick it this weekend and do the bits, you know what I'm saying? McLaren also making big strides up the order, and then there's a big gap to Williams, Haas and stuff. But we're on a consecutive run of 4 podiums, which is awesome. We've had 5 podiums in the last 6 races, which is a great turn of form, and obviously it puts us ahead in the championship. So let's go straight into qualifying now, get some laps on the board, get pole position, win the Grand Prix, and see if it's as easy as what I just said. Okay, that is the fastest lap of the quali session. I made quite a lot of mistakes as well on this lap, but that felt very sexual indeed. How much faster were we? Now, this is the first time since probably Australia that I'm using a fully customized setup I've just gone onto time trial and just taken Yano on me, as I'll be straight up with it. And we are 4/10 quicker using it. Wow. Okay. We are cooking, to say the least. No one's got into the 29s, mind. Okay, so that is the end of Q1. All drivers improved their lap times quite significantly, actually. Fernando Alonso in the end, 100th behind. We didn't go out for a second run, but we made probably 2 key mistakes. I broke way too early. Ooh, Oscar Piastri out in Q1 from McLaren. That's a big one, because McLaren are quite quick, actually. They've got a good car now, so that's disappointing. There we go, then across the line. I think we were half a second quicker than Lewis Hamilton on that lap, which is brilliant. That felt brilliant. I made 2 big mistakes under braking in the Stavelo corner, Stavelo 1, and the bus stop chicane. I'm really struggling to get the car slowed for the bus stop. Car's just not stopping in time, so I just need to try and learn, brake a little bit later, brake earlier, and hopefully we can get the car slowed down. Verstappen doesn't go fastest, so that's encouraging. Our championship rival. He's obviously, you know, not able to handle the stress of fighting against the Fox.
Ooh, you're hard.
Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. That is our fastest lap of the weekend. We still made that error at the top of the hill. So there is a bit more time to find. We also bottomed out on the curb, on the exit of Blanchimont. And I could just see the power falling away. So we could probably... I don't think we can get into the 41s. That's just taking the piss. Oh, bollocks on toast, man. I was pushing so hard. Melt! Oh, bollocks.
My son, who is quite the wit, said to me, Dad, they've got a new season of Drive to Survive starting. I said, they have? I've seen the camera crew in the paddock. He said, yeah, it's all about Nikita Mazepin. I said, really? I didn't know that. He went, yeah, it's a spin-off.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. I pushed too hard. I really pushed hard then on that lap. I really want to know how can I Can I see from this point here how far up I was on my delta? I can by simply just changing the cameras. Look at that, man. I was 4/10 up. I was really just balls deep in it. That sounds weird. But yeah, in the end, the back end slids through the first corner. Back end's come out again, and Stavlov had to correct it. And I was just too trigger happy here. I really wanted to just stay on the power. I've upshifted, but I've got grass on all tyres. And yeah, car's gone. And that is my race. My qualifying over and done, and I'm now going to use this as a thumbnail to clickbait, even though, I think I'm on, well, actually I don't even know if I'm on pole. Oh god, this is going to be a bad situation if I'm, wait, hang on a minute, is it going to class me as on pole, or am I going to be 10th because I crashed? Oh sweet, there we go then, I did actually get pole, so it doesn't matter. So we start from pole position for the sprint. Sergio Perez will line up alongside us on the front row of the grid. Pierre Gasly, though, with a fantastic qualifying session in third. That's vital because I need Gasly in this second half of the season, to really up his game and help us in our constructors battle. Okay, here we go. It's time for the sprint. It's just a 5-lap sprint before we go into the main event. So, without further ado, oh, lovely game this is. Oh, great, okay. 5 red lights. Play the clip!
And it's lights out and away we go!
It's a good start from us. Perez on the mediums. We've got 7/10 on him already. I'm going to hopefully, when Gasly pulls out of the slipstream, move over here and allow Gasly, just like so, to take my slipstream. Take it, Gasly. Okay, that wasn't successful. Holy crap, where's that come from? How have I managed to slide that badly at the exit of La Source? Oh, this is going to get sketchy as fudge. I've held it. But Perez has got a good run on the exit. Gasly's also coming. I'm going to deploy the battery. Gasly's going for the inside. Perez on the outside. I want to try and hurt Perez here. Somehow, we maintain position. All of us. Yes, get in there, Gasly. He's up into second place now. It's a 1-2 for the Alpine. Might backfire on me and help Gasly a bit more, but I'm going to just let him have my DRS for this final lap. I'll save the battery. I'm just bottomed out on that curb again. They're going to use all of their energy on this last lap, mind. I've just remembered that. So, but I'm quick out of Eau Rouge and Radion. Hopefully, we'll be alright. Alright, Pierre. You relax, mate. Calm down, boy. He wants this sprint win more than I do. I'm not having it. It's mine. And the last bus stop chicane. There it is. It's a transfer to mid. That's not even a word. It's a great moment though. In the French Revolution, we win the Sprint Grand Prix, but crucially, it's a 1-2 for Alpine. And of course, it is only the sprint race, so, you know, we can't take it for granted in the main event. But that's a cracking performance. So there it is, there's confirmation. We have won the sprint race ahead of my teammate Gasly. It's a 1-2 for Alpine. Perez finishes in third ahead of Norris. Sainz, Verstappen 6th, Hamilton at 7th, and Russell in 8th. If we have a look at how that affects the championship going into the main race itself, you can see here that we now have a 6-point lead over Verstappen. Gasly goes, I think, ahead of Norris into 8th, which is great. And the Constructors' Championship, we claw the gap down to 70 points now between ourselves and Red Bull. Red Bull is still our challenge. I still want to beat them in this first season of the French Revolution. But that's where we stand. We've got the main event to go now, so let's get into it. Right, here we are then for the main event of the Belgian Grand Prix. It is the race itself. We starting on the front row alongside my teammate Pierre Gasly. And the situation is key. We need to just try and win the Grand Prix and do the best we can. So, we're starting on the medium compound tyres. We are going to opt for, basically, it's going to be a one-stop, but it's whether we can do soft, medium to softs, as so here. I'm just going to up that so that we have a bit more time in it. So if we can do potentially a set of mediums and go to the softs, or if we have to go to the hards, we'll work it out. Obviously, we don't have the tyre wear upgrades on, so that'll be a key factor, but let's get this race ready to go. Top 3 all on the mediums. 5 lights. You know what's going to happen? Play the clip.
And it's lights out and away we go!
Alright, good start from Gasly. I'll cover the inside line into turn 1. Just as so. Oh, for God's sake, Perez has jumped Gasly into last source. Not ideal. But we will hopefully give Gasly the slipstream again. He's right on the back of Sergio Perez. As you can see, we're going to use the ERS. Going to go straight to the outside. Not going to give Perez the toe. Alright, Perez is going that way, so I'll give Gasly the toe. Never mind. Perez has swapped back in again. Perez is on maximum attack. I can sense it in my balls. Gasly's just past Norris. That's great for us.
Okay, some information on Gasly. They've got an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
You are joking me. Has he got a problem?
No.
Oh, for God's sake, man. That's heartbreaking, man. He's having such a good weekend. I think there's a yellow flag on the main straight. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, there is. One of the Aston Martins. Fernando Alonso out of the session. I tell you what we haven't seen in a long time is safety cars, and even I've never actually had a red flag in this game. Just to put it out there as well, I mean, safety car is on standard. Red flags are on standard as well, so there is a standard likelihood that we could see red flags. I've just never had one. Lots of pit stops happening. Soft tyre runners are in. We're going to not pit this lap for the hard tyres. We're actually going to swap strategies. We're going to go to the softs for the end. Tyres feel in good shape, so I want to stay on these for a little bit longer and just extend the extra lap for softs. Perez pits. He's made the wrong strategy call. He's gone to the hards, which is a shame for him. We're staying out one more lap. Literally just because, I mean, A, Gasly's pitting, so why not? And B, there's enough life in these tyres, and we're not quite losing as much time as I thought. Plus Perez on the hards now means in this final stint, I'm not really going to have a soft tyre runner threat, so I don't really have to push. Well, from the last race in Hungary to having one of my worst stints ever on a set of medium tyres, to here in Belgium where I probably had one of my best sets of medium tyre stints. That was a brilliant stint. Pace was super consistent, we were quick. Super happy with it. Perez is going to close the gap on us a little bit just because of the undercut. We had a 5-second lead over him. I'll probably up to about 3.7, 3.6, something like that. But then we're on soft tyres, so we can just blast away at that point. So I'm not really too concerned about Sergio Perez in this race. The new fastest lap of the race. We had it anyway, but we basically just further cemented that by about half a second, which is perfect. Gap to Perez now up to 6 seconds. So we're pushing along nicely. Got 3 laps to go in the race. Car feels great at the moment. Really enjoying myself. Having a lovely drive. Here we go then, guys. Final corners for what has been a super comfortable Belgian Grand Prix. Even my guy's buzzing at the end of it. We cross the line to win the Belgian Grand Prix. It's been a flawless sprint weekend. Merci beaucoup. Très bien, très bien. Now, whatever. So here we go then. You can see we have won both the Belgian Grand Prix sprint and the main event itself with the fastest lap point. So a maximum 34 points coming our way. If you have a look at the standings and how that's changed things, you can see we are 20 points clear now of Max Verstappen. Unfortunately, Gasly loses out to Lando Norris, which is a shame. In the Constructors' Championship, we fall 3 points further back from Red Bull, but we close the gap to Ferrari. It's a missed opportunity, annoyingly. If Gasly didn't have his issue, we definitely would have been further up in the championship, but it's something that we need to work on. Okay, so we are literally about to approach the season break. So with that being said and done, chassis side of things, we are currently in the process of a double tyre wear upgrade, which is fine. And if we pump those onto the car, we can pretty much, we could run and rush this. Just, yeah, do you know what, for the memes, for the vibes. There's nothing else then that's going to cost 1,000 points. Though we could do the fuel recombustion element. Chassis side, we are not anywhere near anything. So we could do a durability, considering we just don't do them. So we'll do, we can either do the MGUH or the energy cells. And we'll do the energy cells and rush it as well, because YOLO, we like to rush things around here. So let's go into the season break and then push onwards. So there we go. Oh, right. Okay, we need a new rival. It's obviously going to be Verstappen. He's our championship rival, so we'll get him on the boards, smash him out the park, get a helmet to sack him then next summer. So, tyre upgrade comes in, beautiful. Control electronics upgrade comes in, beautiful. And the engine cover comes in as well. Oh, it's just so nice when everything just comes in. And as you can see now, I didn't do anything on that side, so we've got the tyre upgrades and the chassis weight reduction upgrade, which is there. So that's basically all of weight reduction done. We've got one more tyre upgrade that we're waiting for, but at least we've got one in place, so that's fine anyway. Weight redistribution, we still got to do a bit of work on that. No power upgrades on our sides. We'll probably do... What do we need to do to unlock the exhaust? It was the energy cell storm, wasn't it? Yeah, for the major ERS. So maybe we'll save up and do that. And then we've obviously done an upgrade on the control electronics. And we have a supplier upgrade for just general wear, which is sweet. So... if you guys have enjoyed the video, feel free to drop it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here as well, and I will see you guys next time around for the Dutch Grand Prix. I'm out of here. Take care all. Peace.